We're back. Welcome. You know, we just talked about flipping houses, and it isn't easy. And although we did talk about the flip this house, we actually talked about flip the house show yesterday, and again today, which was kind of funny because I don't know what we've talked about before. And it is amazing how much goes into not only fixing a house for somebody else to live in, but even fixing your own house. And Charlie Carter is here, which you got a name like a movie star, man.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
It is.
People remember it.
Charlie Carter. Well, so you grew up working in construction. You worked as a senior project development manager, and actually were Chicago's premier remodeling contractor before moving here in Seattle. And now you own Homebridge Builders. So you've kind of seen the gamut, huh?
A little bit of everything. From the time I was a little kid framing houses with my grandpa, running a job, crew framing as a teenager, through college, put myself through school swinging a hammer, into all different parts, sold windows out of college early. So just a little bit of everything, and it all keeps coming back to building and remodeling and renovating and doing the whole project. And that's kind of what we're really doing and focusing on. So, you know, like the guy before with the fixing them up and flipping them, whether you're doing it for a profit or doing it for yourself, it's all about what it takes to get it done right. What are the things that need to be fixed?
Sure.
What can you fix?
Well, so do you see more people? I mean, I guess people choose to remodel for a lot of reasons. Some people need, I suppose, the maintenance.
That's part of it. What they don't like, it doesn't work for them. A lot of times,
paying for the maintenance.
Well, no, it's obviously paying for it. That always has to be done. And in economic times like we've been in, is that what we see coming in and out of a couple of different dips and now is that there tends to be a lot of pent up demand where people should have been doing things for a while that they wanted to do or couldn't do or delayed. And then as soon as they feel pretty good about it, like I guarantee you after the election, it's just going to boom. It'll pop. It'll just go crazy. People, because one way or the other, it doesn't matter how it comes out, they'll feel better. And the demand will go up again. The phone will start ringing even more.
So when people are remodeling homes now, you know, the maintenance is one thing. You got to maintain your house, or else it turns to, as you called it, it turns to old and crappy.
It can be.
But when people want to remodel and fix it to their own liking, I mean, where are some of those most popular spaces people like?
Well, obviously the kitchen and the places that you live, spend your non-sleeping hours in the house. The kitchen, the family room, with the weather like we've had recently, the outdoor space adjacent to that. Those are the most popular. And then are you doing it for you to live in and enjoy? Or are you doing it to sell? Are you doing it for the next guy? Sometimes we'll do something. Well, we're going to be in this house 5 more years. So we do it for us partially, but we also have the next guy on the scale when we're thinking about that design.
And everybody hangs out in the kitchen.
They do.
I still want to know why.
The food?
The food and beer is there.
I guess so.
That's right.
Yeah. And also,
shouldn't have had to think about that that long, Charlie.
And also, one of the things is that architectural styles have changed over the years. If you particularly live in a house that was designed or built from the 50s through the 70s, that was a certain style of architecture. Everyone's got that house, or that anyone that lives in that house, where it's got the big giant living room, the big giant dining room that no one ever goes in. It's got the tiny kitchen, got the little family room off it. That's where they spend all their time. So we're cannibalizing those spaces. We're squeezing the living room, making it smaller into like a den. We're killing the dining room, making it a much bigger kitchen, great room, putting a little addition on and remodeling half the house and adding 300 square feet. And it's a whole different place when we get done with it. Master bath's another place. People like to feel like they have a good spot to go, and that's their one getaway spot, from the kids, is in the master bath. So everybody wants those that are nice and fun and look good.
Yeah, we're here with Charlie Carter with Homebridge Builders, and Charlie, there's another big piece of this that I really want to hit on because it's sunny out. I mean, what is it, 80? I'm sure Eric can tell us soon. Ish. But it's nice out, and so I migrated outside yesterday after work for the first time in 8 months. Carried the little kids, the little toy thing, big toy, plastic thing's been in the playroom. Moved it outside.
Everyone wants to be there.
Yeah, you have to. And so now you must see people who want to fix their outdoor area too.
Well, it's the outdoor space. The thing about that, when we were talking about that before, it's not just about outdoor space. You want an outdoor space. Everyone, got a deck or a patio or something like that. But here, outdoor space, what it means to me and what I think most of the people that are asking for that are looking for is an extension of the time they can use the outdoor space. So they can use it more months of the year, which typically calls for a roof. Just a deck, it's raining, I'm done, I can't go outside. So if I have a deck uncovered off of a covered space, then I can start to stretch the timeline, your amount of months for the year that I can use that space. And then it's a matter of how crazy do you want to go. Outdoor kitchen, just roll a grill up and be done with it. Full blown sink, fridge. Fireplaces are very common. Fire pits, TVs, really popular. Put 2 or 3 TVs out there, watch the game. And we also put heat out there as well. Not obviously forced air heat, but like a separate infrared type heater so that you can warm that space up and you can extend it earlier in the year and later into the fall. And people really want to stretch that. Obviously, you can couple that with a pool or, anything else you want to do. And we've done all of it from really simple to extravagant. People love them. But those are plus spaces. Those are things that after kind of all the other stuff is done. Most people wouldn't do that in lieu of a kitchen. The kitchen is going to win out if it hasn't been done.
When people go to those houses with a great outdoor space, we've all been to them, right? Everybody's been to them. You've been to them. You go into these people's homes. They have this just amazing outdoor area. It kind of captures your heart a little bit in that's just where people want to be.
Outdoor space envy.
Is that what you call it? OZE? Outdoor space envy?
They tend to be very much coupled with the kitchen and the family room space, that it's an extension of that so that you can just flow in and out from the inside to the kitchen, right outside and back and forth. And whether you're having just a meal with the family or you've got a bunch of friends or family over for the weekend.
Like those big sliders, not the big ones.
The big ones are great.
Double sliders.
The triples and the whole bit, the nano walls.
Sliders. They go up and down and man.
Yeah, those are very popular, but a lot of that stuff.
Now I have outdoor space envy.
Yes, well, outdoor space envy is a real thing, but it's not about getting what the best is. It's what's best for you, what's right for your house, what's right for your neighborhood. That's going to solve your problems, and that's the way we attack it when we go in to talk to someone about an issue with their house, their kitchen. Is what does your house not now do that you want it to do better, or not now do it all for you? We want to be able to entertain 20 people regularly. And I have a kitchen table I can seat 5 at. Okay, well, that's a problem. We need to fix that. So it's how can we improve it for you? What can we do to make it better?
A lot to do with lifestyle.
Very much. How many people? I always ask, how many people live in the home? Dogs, how do you cook? One person cooks, everybody cooks. It's a community thing. A lot of family, big family, people over all the time. No, we never entertain. It's just the 2 of us. Okay, well, then we don't need a gigantic kitchen. We need an intimate kitchen that works. And we also think about, as people are going to be in a house a long time, how does the evolution of the design need to change? Right now it's 3 or 4 kids, and then they're going to be gone and older and out of the house, but we still need that kitchen to work for just a couple people later. So you gotta kind of think of all of it.
Well, Charlie, we do have to go to break, but Charlie Carter, the guy with the movie star name and the great remodeling business, and coming from Chicago, it's got to be a little bit different because of the age of homes, I guess, from the Midwest to here.
Old homes are their own challenge. That's why we do a lot of stuff in the city, in Ballard, in those older homes. But then when you come to the east side and you're working in stuff that's, half that age, it's you don't have as many issues. You don't have as many unknowns as Daniel was talking about. A lot more expectation of what to find behind the wall. Well,
Charlie, thanks so much for joining us again. Charlie Carter with Homebridge Builders, a custom building and remodeling. Hey, we'll be right back after this break. But when we do come back, everybody's going to join us, and we're going to discuss a little bit more about maybe where people think they're experts, but they're really not. You won't want to miss it.